let's talk a little bit about this this raid in Yemen. We briefly touched on it the other day. Apparently, this is, at first it sounded like this was a mission that was okayed by Obama. It was a mission that was contemplated under Obama, but he had basically vetoed it, according to the Guardian reporting. 3 Americans were wounded. 1 American was killed in terms of American forces. There were estimates of 14 members of al-Qaeda, supposedly, in the Arabian Peninsula who were killed. But there's also a reason to believe that there were significant civilian casualties, including women and children. We know of at least one 8-year-old girl who was American who was killed. This was Anwar al-Awlaki's daughter. We have now managed to kill 2 of Anwar al-Awlaki's children. You'll recall we've talked about that many times in the past, the attack on the 16-year-old boy that took place 2 weeks after Anwar al-Awlaki was killed. Adnan al-Awlaki was then killed supposedly by drone. Nasser al-Awlaki, the girl's grandfather, says, I don't think this incident was intentional. But I cannot understand why the Americans used this big commando strike, which is similar to what happened to Osama bin Laden in a small village in Yemen. This is Donald Trump's first sign-off, and in this reporting, it is suggested that one proposal under discussion at Central Command and elsewhere is to designate Yemen a formal battlefield for U.S. forces alongside Syria, Iraq, and Afghanistan. That move would permit swifter decision-making, expanded authorities, and intensified pace of operations, rather than one-off raids or drone strikes. In other words, we can just be at war with them and we can do whatever we want at that point. So that's happening there.
And also that's another, just an insane aspect of what's going on in Yemen, because we've basically, and this part was Obama, in addition to the drone war, they basically gave the green light to Saudi Arabia to do massive damage in Yemen. And, the Houthis are opposed to Al-Qaeda. Like, they're not perfect. They have their own problems, but it's the same way in Syria. Iran and the United States are both saying, yeah, there you go. All right, fine, I admit it. See, we can't make jokes like that anymore.
No.
Flynn can't tell the difference.
No.
You're like, they said on the Majority Report they're Iranian agents. They said it.
Hey, Dad! You can't believe this. I've been checking out YouTube and I found them.
Dad! Seriously. They said it.
Oh, my God.
I think this is an intellectual curiosity expedition.
Total intellectual curiosity expedition, Dad.
Dad.